This one's by far the worst. I gained 4 pounds in the past 2 days. Probably I'll just bloat. I hope. But I hope this video shows you that you can have the foods that you want, just not always in the portions that you always want. We should
Stream Elements bot running robot.
Here's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Past the 20. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Following the interception, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. The 20. 10. 5. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Jameis now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Alontae Taylor.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And Winston lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken to the 26. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Again, it's Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Packers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far.
Footing, hard to navigate. They always tough, NFL.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stuck.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Down to the 22-yard line. Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Winston. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. First half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
On 2nd down, Dillon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group of...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. On the return, Hardy. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 2nd down, Kamara. He stiff arms him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
An inside give to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A first down throw for Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. They'll throw again. Winston looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.